hello. We're going to go ahead and do the math page for Wednesday, April 22nd. So here, let me add that up at the top. Okay. This is the math boxes, and it'll say lesson 5.2 up at the top. Okay. So the first one, we need to circle the expanded form that shows the larger number. Okay. So what we need to think of is when we put the hundreds, the tens, and the ones together, what will that number be? Okay. So think about it. We have 400 plus 20 plus 6. Okay, so what will that number be? We have 400 plus 10 plus 9. What I want you to do is I want you to write over here, write me the 3-digit number for when you put all those numbers together, your hundreds, tens, and your ones, okay? And then you can go ahead and circle the one that is showing me the bigger number, okay? Give that one a try on your own. We will also go over it together when we go over the answers, okay? So this one says, estimate the length of this line segment in centimeters, okay? So if you do not have a ruler at home, you can fill in the actual centimeters when I measure it, but you can estimate without a ruler. Actually, you do not use a ruler when you estimate. So I'm gonna look at this, and I know that my pinky is about a centimeter, so I'm gonna say 1, 2, I'm gonna say this is about 4 centimeters, okay? Just, making a guess, okay? Now, I happen to have a centimeter ruler here. Well, a ruler that has both inches and centimeters. So I'm gonna go ahead. Now my ruler starts right at the edge. So I can start it right at the end. And when I do that, I look and my line ends right here and I see, it's almost 5 centimeters. Now, do I come and change my answer here? No, this was my estimate, okay? If my estimate is wrong, so be it. You don't go ahead and change it. But now that I did measure it and I know what the actual measurement is, I'm gonna go ahead and write 5 centimeters there, okay? So if you did not have a ruler, just go ahead and fill that in on yours, okay? So fill in the bubble that shows the value of the base 10 blocks. So count these up, count your hundreds, your tens, and your ones, and then tell me which number is it showing me, okay? Write the time, okay? Make sure that when you do this, you are paying attention to which hand is the hour hand and which hand is the minute hand, okay? So your hour hand is always gonna be your shorter hand. Look where your hour hand is pointing. Is it pointing exactly at an hour? No, it's not. So you need to look at the 2 hours that it's between, okay? Which of those is the actual hour? And then remember, for your minute hand, that's the one that's pointing straight down, each one of these bigger numbers is 5 minutes, okay? So there's 5 little ones within, in between them. So you're gonna count by 5s to figure out what your minutes are. So think about what's your hour, what's your minutes. And then down here, we have 60 and 70. They want us to mark where 63 would be on the number line, okay? Now, if you remember when we did this before, I asked you to think about where the halfway point would be, okay? What is halfway between 60 and 70? Well, I know 65 is halfway in between them. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna say right about there is halfway, and I'm gonna say this is 65. So using that, then you can go ahead and try to get a better idea of where 63 would be. And so just draw a little line for it and write the 63 on there, okay? So go ahead, pause the video to do your work, and then we'll come back and go over the answers. Okay, let's go over the answers. So up here, I asked you to write out what the number would be in standard form, okay? So in 426, I have 400, I have 2 tens, which is worth 20, and then I have 6 ones. So 426 would be my number. So in here, I have 400 in my hundreds place. I have 1 10, so I have a 1 in my tens place and 9 in my ones place. Well, when I look at those two numbers, I know that 426 is bigger, okay? So I circled that expanded form. We did that one together. Down here, the bubble that shows the base 10 blocks. Well, I'm gonna count my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, I know that I can get rid of those two. Okay, those aren't even a choice because I only have 400. And then I look 1, 2, 3 tens, which I know is worth 30. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So 438. Okay, over here, my hour hand is between my 6 and my 7. So it's gone past my 6, but has it got to the 7 yet? No, it hasn't. So it's still within that 6 o'clock hour range. And then I continued my counting by 5s to show me that 30 is down here. Anytime the minute hand is straight down to the 6, it's going to be 30, okay? So 6:30 is my time. Down here, I did an estimate of about where 65 would be. So then I kind of went in and I added my lines. They're not perfect, okay? But I know that 63 is going to be a little bit closer to 65 than it will be to 60. So here are our answers for the, oh, and that's not Wednesday. Sorry, guys. That's supposed to be Thursday, the 23rd. That's my bad. So anyway, this is the math, answers for the math boxes for Thursday, the 23rd. I cannot keep my days straight. Sorry, guys. Okay, so here you are. Good job, everyone.